guys, happy Tuesday, September 21st. Got my cool new cat headband on. Don't worry, I got a dog one too, so I'm not just a crazy cat person. I like both cats and dogs, and I will show that via my headbands now. Um, so I'm doing this update a day late. Usually I do them on Mondays. Today I realized it's Tuesday. Had a bit of a rough day yesterday. I'm not going to talk about it a lot because it will get me emotional. But as you saw in my email update, our boy Bruce, who a lot of you know and loved, whether it be through our emails, our Rejensa spokesmodel Bruce, and a lot of you actually met him in person. When I brought him into the hospital, he liked to bop around with me up until the last couple months, I would say. We had some health issues going on with Bruce, and unfortunately, um, we realized it was time. And I want to thank Erie Canal Animal Hospital. They've been my longtime friends, and they always help me with everything when it comes to my pets, and I do appreciate everything they did for me and my family yesterday. So that being said, we love Bruce and we will think of him always, and I appreciate all you guys who met him and were sweet to him too. But today I'm going to bring you our Patterson update, make it kind of quick for you, and next week I'll have to think of some more fun to do it and get back to that. But let's see, we've got so our vet wave. Pretty cool. I think I've talked to a lot of you about it, whether it be through our visits or through our updates, last couple updates. But basically, I think it's a cool piece of equipment that you guys could add into both your wellness exam services, as well as any issues with dogs coming in with ear issues, or dogs or cats coming in with ear problems. I know a lot of you see dogs, especially with coming in with ear problems every day. So this is a kind of an amazing non-invasive tool that is used for diagnosing issues in the middle ear. So you could do it right in the appointment. Kind of sends out like sound waves. It does show, if you have owners that come in and they're like, oh, we don't think our puppy can hear. We think he's deaf, or our dog. Instead of doing those snap tests to see, oh, can the dog hear? And you having to be like, yes, your dog can hear. It's unfortunately does not want to listen to you. You can actually show them an actual report and diagnosis of that, as well as, like I said, diagnosing issues within the middle ear, and prints out reports for you. They can easily send out to specialists, or what I really liked was the incorporating into your wellness exams, and starting at puppies, do those hearing tests for them. Some docs said, oh, I might just incorporate it into the wellness exam, maybe raise your exam fee a few dollars. Some said, might offer it as an extra added on option, $15. Do you want us to do the ear screening each year on an annual basis or not? And some, just love the fact that they can use it with those ear problems, which you're seeing every day, and maybe it's an extra $40 charge to use that tool and screen for those issues. So anyways, if you want to, and cost of it is about $5,400. There are financing options, which I'll talk about in a minute. But if you want to see the unit, try it out, let me know. I can bring it in and we can test it out for you. And I did include a couple YouTube links to watch a little bit more about the Betwave if you're interested. Also, like I mentioned, we have full financing options. So with the purchase of equipment that you've been thinking about for a while, you get 0% interest for 12 months, account credits and tax savings. I did include a flyer on that. So if you guys have anything that you've been thinking about from now until the end of the year, I very much encourage you to take advantage of our financing options. Also, I put a couple flyers in there about Sentinel Brevecto. Those of you who carry that on your shelves, any 51 carton order, you get a free iPad. Pretty cool. So stock up now and take advantage of that free iPad. Also, my friend Monet at Purina sent me an attached flyer for their new elemental diet, which is coming out in a couple weeks. So if you want to learn more about that, let me know. We can schedule a lunch and learn with Monet. She's great. Also, last but not least, because I was shocked that I did not talk about Rejensa on one of my previous updates, so I will never let that happen again. But first, I do want to say thank you to Rejensa for giving Bruce just a higher quality of life while I had him. He was one that I actually started. I know I've told the story before. I started Rejensa with Bruce for a couple of reasons. I mean, number one, I'm selling it. Of course, I want to see how it works for my dog. But he had a sensitive stomach. It wasn't even the joint issues that I was concerned with at first with him. He was an older man, of course. But I didn't, he didn't seem in pain, so it wasn't something that I thought, oh yeah, which I'm sure you have a lot of clients coming in with a lot of 5 and older dogs where they're like, oh, my dog doesn't need a joint supplement, he's fine, she's fine. But in reality, it's one of those things that you don't see until they're in a lot of pain. They don't show it. And Bruce, I would say, was one of those. I tried it to see how his stomach would react with it, which it was fine. He's one that got diarrhea, at the drop of a hat. So I was like, oh, let's try this. And he did great with it. But then I also started to notice after he was taking it for weeks, he had like so much more energy when we went on walks. He was like skipping next to me, which is very abnormal, especially, I mean, those of you who knew Bruce, I mean, he was a very calm, like mellow dog. So for him to be skipping and actually look happy on his walks was like huge for me. I knew, like, wow, what a difference. Um, but also I noticed little things that I maybe didn't notice before, as far as like him getting up and like off the couch or out of his bed. He just like seemed to move so much easier. So I think that you've all got those patients and clients who come in with dogs like that, who are in the age group that would be appropriate to start them on for prevention, but also the signs that they may not see but they will see after the improvement after trying Rejensa. Also, starting it on those groups of dogs that are in pain. You're thinking about an NSAID. I've attached a couple of the studies again that show the same or better results when using carprofen, which is pretty impressive. So, you've got a couple different groups of dogs that you can try it on, that you will see some amazing improvement, and some, with the safety profile that Rejensa has, as opposed to putting them on an NSAID. If you could do that, I mean, that's great. So, those of you who have not yet tried Rejensa, want to get it in, 18 jar order, which is dated for, I think it's either, you'll get them dated for either August or November. I'm not sure. I think most people have been getting them dated to November. Which means you only really need 2 dogs, if even, to get through all of that by that time, which you'll blow through it. You'll sell much more than that. But the 18 jar order, easy, 2 dogs to use it. You'll get 32 starter packs for free if you never tried Rejensa before. And those of you who are repeat buyers of Rejensa, I know there's a lot of you out there. This month, if you do an 18 jar order or more, you get 18 starter packs. You get a starter pack basically for every jar that you order that's 18 jars or more. So that's until the end of September. You also, anybody who's new to buying Rejensa and also repeat buyers, you're also entered to win $7,500, and that drawing will happen, I believe, after October. So they make it, and it's all guaranteed as well. So they make it very worth it to try to get it in. And I might reach out to some of you who've been using Rejensa for months and love it, and have clients' patients loving it, and really just get your take on it, because I think that coming from you guys who are using it, who are seeing clients and loving it, and the patients doing so well on it, I think that means more than me just talking about it. So I might reach out to a few of you about that. But otherwise, I hope that you all have a fantastic week. I will see you soon. Let me know if you want me to stop in. And of course, let me know if you need anything else. Thanks, guys.